report. Well, Tonya Harding's agent has told the United States Figure Skating Association that if they don't rescind her lifetime ban, she may skate for Bolivia in the next Olympics. If that doesn't work out, Harding may join the Olympic baseball team, which allows the use of aluminum bats. A computer program developed at Penn State University and used on a University of Washington supercomputer is helping forecasters predict the weather better in the Northwest. The computer is so precise it has over 300 different expressions for crappy. Yesterday, Ernst closed the last of its stores after nearly a century of business. Actually, one store has been left open where a man is still waiting for someone to help him in the paint department. Payton and Shawn Kemp were voted by fans to start for the West in the NBA All-Star Game. Unfortunately, Kemp will not be able to play in the game as he has already fouled out. U.S. Representative Norm Dix announced plans for a wolf summit in April to discuss the benefits and drawbacks to introducing the northern gray wolf to the Olympic Peninsula. Topping the drawbacks list, being torn apart by wolves. Former UW coach Don James has been elected to the College Football Hall of Fame. James' response was, "I'm thrilled and honored and plan to pick up my plaque as soon as the RV is out of the shop." A Snohomish School District committee decided to keep the book Snow Falling on Cedars on the high school reading list despite many graphic references to sexual matters. The committee felt that the descriptions of sexual intercourse, masturbation, and genitalia were more than made up for by all the useful information about cedar trees. And now, with a commentary, is Nancy Guppy. Nancy?
Actually, John, this isn't really a commentary so much as a sort of explanation, because I think a lot of people are confused about the controversial idea that is being proposed by certain educators down in South King County.
And what exactly is that? I haven't read about that.
Oh, really? Well, see, it's a plan where the school board would require teachers in South King County to acknowledge that people who live down there speak a distinct language with its own grammatical rules.
And what's the name of this language?
That's Enumclawnicks.
Enumclawnicks.
Right, that's
is that
right.
How does that work?
Well, okay, the way it works, let's say Carl here wanted to say, let's go over to the Auburn Mall for a while, then let's get something to eat, and then perhaps we could go see the Beavis and Butthead movie again. Well, in Enumclawnicks, he would simply say,
get in the car.
Or if he wanted to say, quick, everyone, get out of the pool, he'd say,
I gotta pee.
And instead of saying, oh, look, there's a cow standing over there, he'd say,
cow.
Okay, so I think I'm getting it. So instead of saying, for example, that the corn stalks have reached a certain height in Enumclawnicks, you'd say, corn's about so high.
No, that's what you'd say if you were describing a foot infection.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much, Nancy. This has been very interesting.
Oh, you're welcome, John.
And thank you, Carl.
I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Okay. So that means he's very hungry, right?
Well, actually, it means he's going to eat a horse.
Okay. Well, thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carl. And finally, Mayor Norm Rice suggested that the Mariners should sell stock so that the public can buy part of the team. A group of women investors has already stepped forward to say they would like to buy parts of Mariners shortstop Alex Rodriguez. This has been the Late Report. We'll be right back.